talk about the Python lambda functions. Lambda functions are a special kind of functions which have the syntax and unique. They look like the inline functions. What do they do? Just see, A is, just use the keyword lambda. So here A is lambda x such that x minus 1. So you are just calling a lambda function and you're passing one variable, and the answer will be x minus 1 that will be stored into a. Let's see, it's print out, print a, and then you pass 9. So it's just like I'm passing this 9, so that will go into x. Now here you see 9 goes there, so x, and then it x minus 1 that is stored into. So this is the argument of the function, and this is the function's calculation, and that is stored into the value a, and you are calling just like this. So you can also call it like this. You can write m equal a 2, and then you print m. Now you run it and see this is 1. So this is how it's working. Next time I create another function, Python lambda functions, which is like, suppose m equals lambda mbda. Then you have to write the argument of the function. Suppose I pass two values a comma b, and what it will do, it will just give me a to the power 2 plus b to the power 2. Suppose this is how it works. Now I call print m3 comma 4. So now just check it out. So the answer is 7. So a square plus b square. So a is 3 square plus 4 square. It should not be 7. It's just 3 plus 4 it is doing. It is not doing a to the power 2. So I just write a into this is power function b into 2. Now you see this will give you the answer 25. Suppose if I write here, if I just import math, and then I write here math.sqrt, then I pass this one to this and I run it again, then what will happen? I'll get 5.0. Now the question is that what is the advantage of using lambda functions? Lambda functions are actually inline functions. What happens, my friend, that when you just write a program, then it has got thousands and 10,000s of the functions. So when you call the functions, how the functions are executed, this mechanism is called as the loading of the programs after compilation time. Now how it is done? It is done like a CPU, or you can say the processor, which is the owner of the hardware resources of the machine. So when you just call the person, when you call the function, then interrupts are sent to the processor, and as a result of that, processor stops doing whatever it is doing and then just gives and fulfills whatever you can say response to your need. So if I have a program which has thousands of the functions, and if I just keep on interrupting the processor for petty ordinary things, then the CPU's time and CPU cycle time will be lost, and the performance of the program will just be a very poor. So in that condition, the lambda functions gives that they are just like inline functions. They can be executed without calling the CPU. So it means that they just decrease the overhead cost of the CPU. That's why lambda functions are very important. So just look at the syntax of the lambda functions. Again, I'm just using another one, n equal to just lambda, and here I take three values a, b and c, right? And there I calculate, just suppose if I want to calculate the discriminant b square minus 4ac, and then I will do b square minus 4 into A into C. This quantity will be stored into the, I call this capital D stands for discriminant. Now I just print. So print, I pass the coefficients of the quadratic equation. Suppose I have a quadratic equation x square plus 3x minus 5. So I enter 1, 3 and minus 5 in the argument, and since the value will be stored into D, I'll be calling it like D1, 3 and minus 5. Here it goes. Now see, oh my god, here now it is fine. So just look at this. So D1, 3 minus 5, one more bracket is required. Now it says 29. So B square means 3, 3 square is 9, minus 4 and again minus 5. So 9 plus 20 is 29. This is how the lambda functions work. Thank you very much. Just subscribe to our channel, and slowly I'll just explain you everything about Python. Then we'll go for building a project, and that project will be something interesting where you can learn more. Thank you very much. Just subscribe to our channel and have good health.